Noreen and welcome to my kitchen. And today we have an exciting episode. I'm going to be participating in another collaboration with a great channel, and the channel name is called Cooked by Julie. Now a couple weeks back Julie contacted me and asked me if I would be willing to do a collaboration with her, and I said absolutely, because I think it's always fun to do things together with another channel, and then her viewers get to meet me and my viewers get to meet her. And Julie puts up some really great videos, quick and easy and delicious recipes. You're gonna love her, so make sure you go over there and check her out. So when we were discussing what we were gonna be doing, she said, I checked out your channel, I noticed you didn't have a video for flan, and would you like to do that? And I said, oh, that would be freaking awesome, because you know we have Cinco de Mayo coming up in a couple of months here, and this is always a great recipe to do. Flan is my youngest daughter Micah's ultimately favorite dessert ever, and when we go to a Mexican restaurant, I swear the only reason that she gets through dinner is just so she can have a flan. So we're going to be making a somewhat traditional Mexican flan, and the only difference is mine is going to incorporate some cream cheese, which is going to give it a little more body, and it's going to help it set up a little bit better, and it's going to make it extra creamy and delicious. Make sure you check out Julie's channel, Cooked by Julie, where she's going to be showing how to make a Chocoflan. And Chocoflan is one of those things on my bucket list in the kitchen, because I don't know if you've ever seen a Chocoflan, but they look amazing, and I can't wait to try one. So I can't wait to see what Julie does in her video. So we're going to get started on my video. On this one, we're going to do a traditional Mexican flan, only with cream cheese. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese that's softened, 4 eggs, 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, about a half a teaspoon of salt, and about a tablespoon is what I'm using of good quality vanilla extract, or in my case, vanilla paste. You're also going to need a cup of sugar, because if you are familiar with flan, you know that flan has an amazing caramel topping that bakes right into the custard. And in order to do that, you're going to need a cup of granulated sugar. So to get started, we're going to go over to the stove, and I'm going to show you how to make the caramel sugar for the top of the flan. Before we get started on the sugar caramel, I wanted to go over a couple of things. I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees, and then my setup here is, this is a loaf pan that I'm going to be making the flan in. And you're going to need to cook this in a bain-marie or a bain-marie, depending on what language you're speaking. Which means you're going to be baking this in a water bath, just like we did with the ricotta cheesecake. This is going to allow more even cooking. It's going to prevent burning on the bottom. So when we get the flan poured, we're going to fill this other pan up halfway with hot water, and I have water over here that I've brought to almost a boil that's going to go in here halfway up. And then I have also placed this on a sheet pan just for stability when I put it in and out of the oven, because I'm a klutz and I don't want hot water or my flan custard to go all over the place. So what I have here is a little stainless steel skillet, and I'm going to go ahead and pour the sugar in here, and you'll see that it almost instantly starts to become a liquid. And you'll want to go ahead and start stirring this. We want this to be beautiful and amber colored, almost like the color of golden syrup. It's going to look worse before it looks better, so do not be alarmed. I have this over a medium-high heat. You don't want it to be too dark, but you'll know. It'll be completely melted and a beautiful amber color. And then we're going to pour it directly into our loaf pan, and then we're going to move on to making the custard. We're almost to where we want it to be. We're almost to the color that I want it to be. Like I said, not as dark as a beer bottle, but it's just ever so slightly lighter than that color. And you'll also notice that the sugar mixture becomes quite loose and almost more liquid than it was before. It just becomes very loose, and right before it starts to boil, we're going to turn off the heat, and we're going to very carefully move over to this pan, and we're going to pour it in. Just like that. And we're going to go make our custard, and we're going to pour it on top. Okay, we're going to get started making our custard, and the best and easiest way to make a flan custard is in the mixer, in the blender rather. I just think it works so much better. So we've already got our cream cheese in there. I'm going to put in my evaporated milk. And my evaporated milk is just a little bit dark. Don't be alarmed, it's just fine. And my condensed milk, get it all out of there. We'll go in with our vanilla. I'm going to be using about a tablespoon's worth, but you can use a teaspoon if you like. I think that the vanilla is a very important part of the flan. Go in with about a half a teaspoon or so, a teaspoon of salt. If you are on a salt restricted diet, by all means, leave it out. And then we go in with our eggs, 4 eggs. And you're going to see there are so many recipes for flan. You know what? There's probably, as many recipes for flan as there are people who make it. So you're going to see them that range anywhere from 1 egg to 4 eggs to 10 egg yolks to, just depends on what type of flan you're talking about. The Filipino style flans, they don't have any but egg yolks in them. The Mexican flans use the whole egg. I prefer the whole egg version for obvious reasons. Okay, we're going to mix this up. Alright, we're all done. Okay, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way, and we'll be right back. Here is our pan with our sugar caramel in there. You can see it's almost completely cooled off. Now we're just going to go ahead and pour our custard in here, right on top. Right to the top. I put it in my oven, and I did not slide the rack out. I kind of pulled the pan as close to the edge as possible without it tipping, and I'm going to fill it with water that I have heated about halfway up. Now, 375 degrees in the oven for a very long nap for 1 hour. We're going to check it after an hour when a knife inserted in the center comes out clean. If the knife does not come out clean, then we will need to leave it in there for a little while longer. So we'll be back when an hour is up. Okay, our flan cooked for about an hour, and I'm trying to test it here. It got a little dark on the top, but I'm not going to worry about that. Now remember, it's still, soft to the touch. It's still giving quite a bit. So, but you can see, if Rick takes a close-up in there, you can see how light and beautiful it is on the inside. Now, I'm going to let this come to room temperature, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for no less than 4 hours, at which point we will come back and we will attempt to unveil the flan. And hopefully it goes off without a hitch. So, when it's time to do that, we'll come back, and hopefully everything will be beautiful, and the angels will sing, and flan will be in our future. Okay, it is several hours later. It has been in the the flan has been in the refrigerator since, 10 o'clock this morning? I think so. And it's like 7 o'clock at night now. So what I've done is I placed it in a pan of just hot tap water, just so I could loosen up any of that sugar that's in the bottom there. And I can remove this now. Get that out of the way. Alright, now for the moment of truth. Now you also notice I did scrape a little bit of that dark crust off the bottom. That was just purely my choice. I have a platter here that is large enough to receive the flan, and now we do the flippy. Ready? Here we go. Oh my, look at that. That's beautiful. And I just made a giant mess. I wanted it to be perfect. Oh well. This is gorgeous. So pretty. I'm so excited. Now, I would really have liked that to all come out, but I'm gonna just kind of scrape the pan out of it. And there you go. No worries. All right. Let's slice into this and see what it looks like. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a knife and we'll slice into it. Oh, look at that. The cream cheese gives it a nice firm texture, and it allows it just, you know, it gives it a little more body. There you go. A beautiful piece of flan. And you get that little burnt sugar taste. Give it a taste. Oh, that's really delicious. It's really nice. It's just a little bit different from a traditional flan, where it's a bit more, the traditional flan is a bit more eggy than this. This has a little more body and substance to it. It's really, really lovely. So, there you have flan with cream cheese. Oh my god, it really is good. So, don't forget to go over to Julie's channel, which is Cooked by Julie. I'll have links in the information box. There'll be a click through at the end of the video. And check out her Chocoflan and check out all of her other videos. She's uploaded several in the last week that are absolutely fantastic. She just uploaded a stuffed salmon that looks great. Go check her out. Cooked by Julie. Try my flan. Try her Chocoflan. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber, so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram and Google Plus and Blogger. I have a blog over there, and you can take a look at that. You can subscribe to that feed as well. And don't forget that every recipe that you see me do here on YouTube, with the exception of a few earlier ones, you can access all of the recipes over on my website, noreenskitchen.com, where you will find printer-friendly versions of those recipes so you can print them out and keep them for your own. So, I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!